So, Kun-woo, last time you were here in the studio, you just came back from Goheung as you reported on the Nuri space rocket launch. And last week, you were in Busan to cover an anti-doping event. And today you have a very in-depth coverage on that. So tell us more.
That's correct. As you hinted, for a whole week last week, the global sports community has turned its attention to Korea's southern port city, Busan, where the World Conference on Doping in Sport was wrapped up its 5-day program on Friday. And it was a historic moment as it was the first time any Asian city hosted the event, which is held every 6 years. And on closing day, delegates adopted the Busan Declaration, reaffirming a shared commitment to protecting the values of clean and fair competition, strengthening international cooperation, safeguarding the rights of athletes, and ensuring the independence of national anti-doping organizations. The revised regulations and related international standards will be applied from 2027 for 6 years, and this time mainly focusing on protecting the rights of athletes who are minors and anti-doping organizations' independence. And Korea also introduced a proposal to expand the use of digital tools in anti-doping education. One South Korean volleyball legend, Kim Hyun-kyung, spoke at the event emphasizing how actively Korea has been developing and implementing these innovative approaches.
Korea has been working on interactive training instead of passive lectures, a mobile online platform for anytime learning, and a mentoring program with athlete committee members, including myself, to share real on-field experience. For us, education is a key tool to protect athletes and strengthen fair play, an effort the global sports community must pursue together.
And Kun-woo, I heard that there were actually programs related to educating these minors, right?
So the 2025 edition of the event also featured an exchange program with well-known athletes who are working as athlete committee members of anti-doping agencies, including Kim Hyun-kyung herself, legendary archer Ki Bo-bae, and bobsleigh star Won Yun-jong, as well as international athletes such as Irish para-rower Patrick O'Leary, whom I met at the event. They spent time learning which substances are considered doping and which are not, and many athletes told me how important it is to understand these rules from an early stage.
Learning about clean sport and anti-doping properly from a young age can be crucial for an athlete's future. Through education, athletes gain a clear understanding of clean sport. Athletes can protect themselves and also protect their fellow competitors. That's why this education is so important.
I think it's really important to come together and to revisit the rules and make sure that the rules are keeping up with any developments there are in new drugs or new techniques that need to be monitored and taken. If you can concentrate the education with the students who are definitely going to be involved in the long term, they'll act as a seed for the good information for the rest of Korea's athletes.
And one junior athlete who participated in the program said he wants even more.
I was able to learn about many different substances, including which ones are prohibited and not. In the future, if I'm prescribed medication at a hospital, I now know I can check it.
Building on its growing popularity among students, Takata announced it'll work with WADA in Busan City to establish and expand this kind of program to an Asian youth athletes camp as a lasting legacy of the Busan WADA conference.
So as this was a major event, I understand that many renowned figures traveled to Busan besides the renowned athletes that you mentioned. So who were those key figures?
Right, so this event was participated by around 2,000 people, including delegates from around 160 countries, the World Anti-Doping Agency president, and even the IOC president.
The most ideal is to have no doping. Right? And we can only do that together if we're working together as one to ensure that each of us plays our roles. And Korea has been a really good partner for the Olympic movement, and most recently in the past few years with hosting the Winter Games. And I'm sure they will continue to be a really solid partner for us and help unify the one team.
You have invested quite heavily in matters of anti-doping. You have spoken out boldly. The genetic make of our athletes may be different, but it is important we share information and see how best we can collaborate so that at the world level we will not be cheated. We have to meet and have a conversation. So the long journey was worth it.
This comes as Korea continues its long-standing contribution to WADA, having been elected to the executive committee for the 5th time and now serving through 2028. Korea has also been supporting developing countries with training and education programs.
Now, Kun-woo, I also heard the enhanced games issue was also a hot topic throughout the whole conference. Is that right?
Right. So, first of all, for those who might not know, the enhanced games are scheduled to take place for the first time in Nevada this coming May. And the event is essentially a sports competition that allows the use of doping substances. Naturally, it became a hot topic at the conference. And WADA officials made it clear that such events not only violate the fundamental ethics of sport, but are also dangerous acts that put athletes' lives at risk, even though the event does not fall directly under WADA's jurisdiction.
I feel like that brings up a whole new discussion that we could cover next time sometime. And thank you very much, Kun-woo, for that thorough reporting.
Thank you, Kun-woo.
My pleasure.